Hi, welcome to Skylight Music Studios once again for the Jazz 101. We're into comping now. The first two videos, first one basically covered the ride cymbal and the hi-hat. The second video covered the first comping idea, which is to play the left hand on 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now we have to start to get into the different partials of the triplet. So you're going to play on the and after the 1, the 2, the 3 and the 4. So let me just explain that with a few clicks and see if we can get you through it. The bar of jazz is counted as this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm clicking the quarter note pulse. What I'm now going to do is, as I count through, I'm going to click where the left hand has to play, and this is going to seem very quirky and odd. Okay. So if I'm counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm going to play on the ands. I'm going to click on the ands. Okay. So we get this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, if you didn't realise where 1 was, it would seem, to all intents and purposes, like I was just clicking the beat. But I'm clicking just after the first beat, and then just after the second and third and fourth. This is the second comping idea, because this is going to get us, basically these videos are going to get us through the different partials of the triplet, playing single note comping ideas. Okay? So I'll play that with the ride cymbal, and I'll show you how it fits in. If the ride cymbal plays this: 1, 2, 3, 4, which is derived from 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm now going to play the left hand on the and after 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is going to feel very quirky, so it needs some practice. Okay, so let's see if we can get this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, it's weird. It feels quirky, and it's a hard one to get your head around if you've never done this before. But let's just go back to the counting, strip it back down. That's how it sounds over the rhythm. With just the sticks, remember we're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you're going to play on the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. As we play the ride cymbal, the left hand plays just afterwards subsequently. If we're counting 1 and, 1 and, okay, you see that? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. It's a quirky little comp, and it's very tricky. But if you get the counting right, you'll get the comping right. I guarantee it. It's all about the counting. If you can get the count in your head, so you just feel it and feel that ride cymbal going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah? That's how it fits together. It's a tough one. The counting is the important thing. And the thing to remember is you're playing the snare drum on the and after the beat. That's why it feels quirky, because it almost feels like that takes over the beat. But you have to be quite resolute in your mind that you're 1 on the ride cymbal, even though there's no bass drum, nothing else to power down on that 1 like it would be in a rock rhythm. That 1 on there, that light, airy 1, is actually the anchor of the beat. So the and becomes a secondary beat. Now, obviously, they'll play that quite softly normally, and it would be sort of brought in and out. When I'm playing a beat, it doesn't play all the time like I just played it to you. It would actually be sort of interspersed with other comping ideas, which would seem to maybe flow a little bit more obviously. The thing is, if you can get all these comping ideas on their own, stripping them down and interspersing them with other comping ideas will become more natural as you sort of move on and they become naturally themselves to play. That's the second one. It's a toughie, but I'm sure you can get it. Now just concentrate on that counting. I can't emphasize that enough. You've got to get used to feeling that one ender, two ender, three ender, four ender, and that will give you the ability, hopefully, to place that left hand where it needs to go. In the next one, it's going to be on the A, and that's going to be a really tricky one as well. So join me for that. I hope you enjoyed this one. We're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.